chance to review, I would appreciate a recommendation.
Make a motion.
Second.
Motion and second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Minutes are approved. Item number 1 is authorization for a contract for professional services with Cortera Locate Management Services, total not to exceed $11,920. Jason, welcome.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
This is a renewal of the contract with Cortera, which is what is used for line locates when you call 811. And the city goes out and spray paints where the water lines and fiber lines are under the ground. This is the software that is used to manage that.
Question. Is this in line with what it's been before?
Yes, sir.
Amount wise?
Same firm.
Same firm?
Same
right?
firm.
Yes, sir.
Same firm.
Motion.
Second.
Motion second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Item 1 is approved. Item 2 is authorization of change order number 2 to the construction contract with Hall Taylor for the Tuscaloosa Tennis Center. The total is $1,399,870, and an additional 180 days is added. Tim, welcome.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So I wanted to start by highlighting the progress that we've made on the site so far, and also show you what this change order is going to entail. As you can see on the screen there, that is the 3 additional courts that were unawarded as part of an alternate in the original contract. It will tie in to the facility and include the additional sidewalks and turf areas that you see, everything highlighted in yellow and green on the screen. So here's some images of inside the facility as it stands today. These are all the new courts that we've added as part of the original contract. The new concession area, and then an overview of the site. The new courts will be kind of top left of that image. So the funds for
New
this,
court's over here, correct?
it's, the 3 that we're asking to add will be right here.
Oh, okay.
That was from the donation,
Is-
right?
Yes, sir.
that's-
Yes, sir.
I was about to say, that's from the state of
Thank you.
Yes,
Emily Baker, correct?
yes, sir. We received a donation of over $1.2 million from the Emily Baker estate, and we're using that to fund this work. Also wanted to highlight some of the tournaments that the facility is already getting with the addition of the courts. They've secured a 3-year contract for the Alabama Senior Olympics, 2 adult national opens, each for a 2-year contract. The Junior USTA National Open, which will begin July of 26, and that is also a 3-year contract. The Gulf South Spring Championship beginning April of this year, 3-year contract. Division II Collegiate Individual Championship beginning this fall. That is a 3-year contract, and then the ITA 3-year contract beginning this fall as well. So we're already seeing a significant increase in the tournaments that the facility is able to get. And adding these 3, we hope will open the door for even larger competitions.
Tim, you said the donation from Ms. Baker was 1.2?
Yes, sir.
1.2 million?
So there is a shortfall of $172,000 that we're
Okay.
asking to fund. We are still planning to pursue the USTA grant that'll supplement that. We were advised by our USTA consultant to postpone our original application that was going to be in December and wait until this year. They said we had a better opportunity applying in January, but due to the mobilization of the site and the wait time that could be up to 2 months, we need to go ahead and get the contract moving with these courts, or that could affect the cost. We're still hoping to see that grant come through. If it does, it
What
could
could
be,
that be?
it could be up to $200,000
Could
if
be.
awarded. So that would cover this 172 that we're short. It could be less than that. They could award as little as 90,000.
But this is worst case scenario because we know what we're dealing with.
So when we presented this to you a couple of months ago, our thought process was that if we do not get the grant, we would make up the shortfall from the Tourism Capital Fund. Ms. Standridge, though, has what I would tell you is a better idea, considering arbitrage, for us to fund that shortfall from bond proceeds, and she'll be prepared. She could talk to you about it now, but also be prepared to talk to you about it at Finance Committee. At the time in November, the reason why we felt we should take the risk of not knowing if we would get the grant or not It's been very rare in my career to see somebody put up 1.2 million from their estate the way Ms. Baker did. So I felt that extraordinary gift only solidified us to go ahead and make that type of investment. Sure.
Other questions?
So, Tim, what's the total we're asking over and above what we've got?
$172,785. Yes, sir.
And we're applying for a $200,000 tennis grant in March.
No, I believe we're going to pursue that later this
I
month.
think, yeah, they'll do the reapplication, I think later in January. We might not hear about it until March, though.
Okay,
That's
all right.
the,
And if we get it, everybody's happy. If we don't, where's it coming from?
the bond proceeds. It will,
The
so,
bond proceeds or you said arbitrage?
I initially was recommending that we use the tourism capital. Due to arbitrage reasons, we believe, or Ms. Sanders believes, and I agree with her, that we need to use the bond proceeds from the 22.
Oh, because we don't have
Because
to.
we're running out of time.
we're getting close to a time
use
limit
the
on our
money.
2022A, and we still have University Boulevard to take care of, and the rest of the tennis center to take care of. So we would rather move along with spending as we can, instead of the timeliness issues that we have with the bond, instead of the non-timeliness issues we have with the tourism capital. Tourism
Carla,
capital can sit there as long as it needs to.
if we were to be awarded, I mean, best case scenario, that money comes back and goes where?
So that
Right.
money will, if we were to be awarded the grant, we will come back to you with a budget
Revision.
amendment that will take it back out of the bond proceeds and into the grant funds. And that, the bond proceeds would then just go to the contingency within the bond.
Tim, when are they gonna start, when are they gonna finish these three extra?
So they'll start as soon as we execute this change order. They're still working on site today. Primarily what they're focused on are the 10 existing courts, the 10 original courts that you see here. So this, I apologize, this image is a couple of months old here, but these 10 courts right here are the original courts at the facility. They're working on some upgrades to those right now, new lighting, new fencing, and new surfacing. We expect them to complete all of that except for the 4 hard court surfacing but by the 20th of this month, probably the 19th. The surface product has to be applied in warmer weather, so we're asking them to hold on that to ensure we have proper adhesion. But, and I'm sorry, your question was when they're gonna finish.
When they're gonna finish?
They're gonna start immediately. They're already on site. They're already mobilized. As soon as we execute this, we expect them to complete at least by June.
Okay. And none of these are gonna be covered or indoor, or are they?
There are no covered courts except for the 3 existing inside the facility that you see right there on the bottom right. There are 3 indoor courts now.
All right. All right, I don't have any other questions.
Hearing no questions, I entertain a motion.
Second.
So moved, second. Which one you want?
I'll let y'all do it. I only step in when I've got to gavel you down. Motion second, all in favor say aye. Aye. Item 2 is approved. Item 3 is authorization for a minor public works contract with Knight Sign for the Tuscaloosa Tennis Center. The total is $36,975. Tim?
Yes, sir. So we want to recognize Emily Baker's contribution to the facility, and this is a relief plaque in her honor, a monument with the relief of her and information about her. And this will be similar to what you've seen at Snow Hinton Park and what's coming at Bowers and Maccabee.
At the Maccabee
Yes, sir.
Bridge.
Mhm.
Similar. Questions?
Motion.
Second.
Motion second, all in favor say aye. Aye. Item 3 is approved. Item 4 is authorization, minor public works contract with Knight Sign for the PAL Gym. Total is $16,337. Tim?
Yes, sir. So I brought a few handouts. I didn't have quite enough, but as everyone here knows, we've completed, I'm sorry, I only brought 3. We've completed the improvements to the outdoor courts as well as the improvements to the indoor gym. We would like to, we recognize that the building doesn't really have any good indicator of what the building is on the outside. We would like to do new signage on the outside of the PAL Gymnasium, recognize,
Looks good.
you know, it's Police Athletic League, and put the TPD logo on there. This will also be a backlit sign that will be illuminated at night.
Questions?
Motion.
Second.
Motion second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Item 4 is approved. Item 5 is authorization. Minor Public Works contract with Amison and Associates. The total is $43,560. Tim?
Yes, sir.
Mr.
And
Buck?
and this should be identified. This is for Tuscaloosa Police Department headquarters. This is to do some new doors, upgrade existing power inside the locker rooms for some additional circuitry, and then add some exterior lighting as well.
Where's that money coming from, Tim?
This is coming from the TPD outside services line.
Questions?
Motion.
Second.
Motion second, all in favor say aye. Aye. Item 5 is
Aye.
approved. Item 6 is authorization of the service contract with Allied Emergency Services. Total is $2,440.29. Tim?
So this business does, they conduct business as Puro Clean. You may be more familiar with them as Puro Clean. This is to perform fire restoration cleaning at Calton Park. I think some of you are aware of the fire that occurred inside the women's restroom. I believe both TPD and fire are investigating that currently, but this is to perform cleanup. This is not going to restore the restroom, but this is to perform cleanup after the fire.
We had a fire inside the restroom?
Yes, sir.
We had a transient who went into the bathroom, created a fire for the night, left, then the automatic doors locked, could not get back into the bathroom. We're working on solutions to that. It was about 6 weeks ago.
That sounds about right. Yes, sir.
Motion.
Second.
You can't make this up.
And it has
Motion
been filed with our
second.
insurance as
All in
well.
favor say aye.
Aye.
Item number 6 is approved. Our next Public Projects Committee meeting will be next Tuesday, January the 13th.
Election day.
Is there any other business to be brought before our committee? Hearing none. Thank you, Mr. Tyner. Hearing none, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Moving second, all in favor say